my favorite time to come out. No harvest today. I got a couple tomatoes that were hanging real low, starting to turn a little pink. Thought I'd grab them just because of, the squirrels will come eventually. Plus I can use those in about 2 days. My rosemary and thyme are doing real well here. I got them in pots too, but I also tried to put them in the ground and see if they'll survive the winter here. This is a real good spot. The wind, there's no wind back here. The house protects this garden a lot. I think it brings me up maybe a half a zone. And tomatoes are all doing really good. Lots of green ones. I got so many different varieties I'm experimenting with. These sun golds, really tiny ones. It's kind of weird. Might have to kick them up with some fertilizer tomorrow. We got another one here. That's an open bottom pot. Goes right into the earth. Lots of eggplant coming. Cucumbers. There's only 1 or 2 cucumbers on that vine. Haven't done well with my cucumbers this year. I planted some more chard in that bed. That was my peas that I pulled out. So I threw some more summer squash and some chard. Some more summer squash and chard here. This is doing good. Got a new one coming up. Summer squash is doing nice actually. They're doing well. They just take up a lot of room. And man, they're heavy and they're hard to stake. You don't want to use, I've been using jute, but I started going to this thicker stuff just because I had that on hand and it doesn't cut into the vine. It's a lot softer and bigger. I had one snap and break on me right there. So you see a lot of them are not getting pollinated. The bees are just not very good right now. I think I'm kind of wondering if that March heat spell brought the bees out too early, because then we had the April freeze for like 2 weeks. Nice Black Beauty eggplant coming up. My Seychelles and Kentucky pole beans. I mean, look at these things. They're climbing. They want to climb to the sky. I added 4 feet or a couple feet, 2 feet to my fence to raise the height. And they still want to go higher. I have a feeling that they don't like being this crowded with the tomatoes. Now my Asian long beans had no issues growing in with them tight. Look at all these tomatoes. Tons of them. There's a birdhouse. I kind of keep trimming back this stuff to help them get in and out. So what I would do next year with the Seychelles and Kentucky pole beans is I would probably just have like an 8-foot section of them without the tomatoes crowding them, and then let them go. This was another experiment. Instead of raising, I raised the fence around most of it, but this area I just did a kind of a string trellis, and this is fine too. I think it looks a little nicer. It doesn't really matter. I just kind of experiment around. But these Seychelles, I mean, they really hide. You got to really hunt around for them. Here's one, probably a little early, but I'll grab it, add it to my stack in the house. And then I should probably, these are too heavy for this little branch here. I should probably pull one of them. I'll give them one more day. So my squash garden, this was an experiment and it's working finally. Let me get in here. It's getting a little dark. No mosquitoes so far. So it's real hard to grow in here because there's just, this behind the fence there was all real tall grasses. They didn't do anything there. They actually started cutting it for me. That's my neighbor's property, because they saw I was going into my weed whacker trying to clear some of it out. I was getting so much pest pressure in here. And so I decided to try it on the straw bales to see if that would slow them down. Well, it kind of is helping now, but it didn't help early on when the pill bugs and earwigs were really aggressive. They've slowed down quite a bit. So, but now everything seems to be taking hold. So I like this area for my squash because I don't have to worry about the powdery mildew as much. And you don't even see any here so far. Whoa. This is a baby butternut. And then I got delicata in here. Got some eggplants. I threw some tomatoes in here just for kicks. That is cucumber. And anytime a vine goes beyond that outside fence, the deer are getting them. So it's all right. If I'm going to lose something, I don't mind losing a little bit of that. So you got to keep training these things carefully. They like to snap easy. But yeah, I'd say this is a success, this squash garden over here with the straw bales. So it's a little work to condition them. Takes a couple weeks, but I got time. And there's my compost all set up. So I have a double fence so the deer don't destroy everything. Most of the tomatoes are on the inside, but they work their way out. Here's my, I just threw kind of a sacrificial garden in here. Put some tomato plants in here. They got devoured in no time. This is not protected. My bee balm, oregano, mammoth sunflowers. This is what I have to do to grow sunflowers. Got to cage the crap out of them. It looks like the fence pinched this tomato pretty bad. Yeah, that's toast. I'll cut that out of there tomorrow. But overall, it's good. It's doing good. That's my update. Have a nice night.